Live
Yes,
now?
we're live now. It was a quick patch, but yeah, we're live.
So while these people were catching this jelly donut, getting all the FOMO and everything, tell me about how, like, because, you know, people are from Tampa, man. They don't really, like, I feel like they have, like, heights. Most people here do, you know what I mean? Even Mike on the way here is like, bro, we got to go up an elevator 40 floors.
I'm not good with heights,
you know, and then you walk out and it's, like, intimidating with Davis Island in the background. You're like, dude, this is high up here, bro.
It is high up.
That's why it's a bit high. It's
high?
You know, the thing too is that elevator, you feel it. When you go in the elevator,
my ears, I felt like I was in the airplane.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god.
It shoots you up. It's I don't want to sugarcoat it. You're talking about jellies, bro. I don't want to sugarcoat it.
It's like the Wonka Vader.
Yeah, bro. It legit is. No one knows where we're going.
It is the Willy Wonka elevator,
like,
bro.
It's crazy, bro.
That thing is high, bro.
And you feel, but once you step out, it's so funny because you get out the elevator and then you gotta go upstairs for another floor.
yeah, because there's a staircase after the elevator.
That,
you know?
Yeah.
What's up here? Is it a whole nother thing?
I don't know. Down there is a whole nother thing.
I don't think you can go up any further.
Oh,
it's like roof access.
Yeah. I'm not.
It's a helicopter pad.
Yeah, literally, probably.
Could be
the president.
Yeah.
We were always talking about, you know, wanting to DJ on top of the Sykes building. I don't think it's called the Sykes building.
Yeah, they changed it, which is whack.
What is it now?
Bullshit.
Some corporation.
The round building.
Yeah, the round.
The beer can.
The beer can. I always wanted to go on that building because
the McUltra building.
I was here for a couple of years because my dad lived in Tampa. I always see that building because, you know, going to the park and everything. I always said, like, that's the building. That's the one that I at least want to go to. Like, I don't know why.
Yeah.
It's just the biggest building out here.
But imagine if you got the DJ on top of it, though.
I used to DJ Malio's at the bottom, the restaurant at the bottom.
Yeah.
I used to do that. They had like a little patio area that I used to DJ out there every Friday, but never on the top of the building.
Bro, the top, I would never do like bass jumping, but if it was that building,
I would
chance it.
I definitely want a bass jump.
It. Yeah,
Speaking of which. No.
I'll see you on the ground.
Right.
All right. Welcome to the final mix with REM Music featuring our guests MNX.
Hey. Hello.
Michelangelo and Explicit.
Thank you
guys
for having
so much.
us.
Dude.
Thank you.
It is our pleasure to have you guys.
Bro. It's been a long time coming.
It's been a long time coming. And where are we? We're on the top of the Tampa building.
We're on the 42nd floor of the Bank of America building, the tallest point currently in the Tampa Bay area until the hotel is finished in St. Pete.
Yes.
I forgot my parachute at home.
So we're 42 floors up.
Yeah.
And we are at the site of the place that Michelangelo is going to be playing with GC and Nori and Jolo and Mayday and Jay Crusoe.
Yes. I don't know if you guys have heard about it. I don't know.
No. Yeah, of course.
We're trying to push. You know, we're 10 days out, 9 days out.
I feel like after people see this, they're going to be like, wait, this is where the party is? And you're
it's like
literally sitting in the middle of it.
Only describe it, but you literally have an island behind you. You have the bay. You have fucking sailboats. It's insane.
You can see Beer Can Island from here.
Yeah.
Or Pine Keep, whatever they call it, where all the parties are.
Have you guys played those parties?
We have.
Yeah.
We were the ones that for a minute we were doing them every weekend.
Hell yeah! Were you doing them like free to the public? Because it's I mean, you just pull up on your boat.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So our friend at the time was he had the Freedom Club membership, so we would go out there and he kind of got to know them a little bit, but after a while it just wasn't working. Just too much work. And
I feel like that's a shit.
then we were doing it for free, and then people started expecting, you know, oh, hey, I want you to play this. And it's like, bro, listen, guys, we're doing this on our own time to enjoy ourselves. We're not coming out here to do, you know, we're not getting paid. We're bringing equipment through salt water that's horrible for equipment.
Yeah, literally the worst possible conditions.
Yeah.
You drop it in the water and it's fried, and you risk electrocuting yourself and potentially other.
It just wasn't worth it, you know. And then we stopped, and then I think one of us is doing stuff there now. They did a couple of things there.
Yeah. There's other people, I think, but they've been kind of doing a monopoly on the island.
Yeah.
You can buy shares into that island. Did you know that?
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
I did.
wow.
I did know that.
Did you buy it? Did you I'm considering. They have like a Black Friday sale going or something.
Really?
You better
20% off.
You better hurry up because that island's shrinking.
Oh my God! Yeah,
There might not be any more
I wonder how
shares
that
left
works as the
next
island
year.
shrinks.
Like
Do you
10
lose your
years.
shares?
It'd be like 10 feet into the water. I own that shit.
That's low-key how it is right now. Like, depending on the tide, you know.
Yeah, you just gotta build like a little.
You own 3 trees. You own 3 trees on that island.
I've always been curious how you ticket an event like that because I mean even like with a Halloween you can pull up on the Swanee River or like where the Orlando Fairgrounds are, the amphitheater area, like you can pull up to where the stage is for Forbidden Kingdom and stuff like that. So like, can you just? I guess you just pull up to the island as long as you don't walk on the island. You're good.
I think for at one point they were thinking about building a dock there, so that's where all the boats needed a dock. So instead of parking around, they would have a dock for the boats.
If you ever get Dora on your podcast, you can ask him.
Oh, there you go. We should have Dora on our podcast.
Yeah, you should.
We wanted to get plugged in. That's half of what we're doing this event for because we want to invite like Taylor Lace from Desire and Dora. You know, we're locked in with Quinn, but we want to get more locked in with the one of us guys. And,
you can never be too locked in with somebody.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
That is true.
Yeah.
You gotta make those connections, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
And those are all future guests that we'd love to have.
For sure, bro. For sure. They're doing stuff. You know?
They're doing
They're
big
working.
shit.
They're working.
That's what we're trying to do is work. You guys are fucking working. You guys are getting release after release after release, cleared and published and supported, dude. What are some of your favorite releases that have come out right now?
I think so far, our favorite one probably would be Suave.
Suave?
I don't know if you guys heard it, but it's we sampled El Tiburon, and it's like a very well-known Spanish wedding song. That's how I would describe it. But I think that would be my favorite one so far. But a lot of the ones that we've been working on lately that are unreleased, I think.
Yeah, we have a lot of favorites.
That are not. Y'all haven't heard yet. I'm gonna send. We'll send them to you guys.
Send it. That's the thing. It's just like pushing them out there. Just gotta fucking kick them out.
He's kicking my ass.
You know,
I have a black eye because we haven't released our Folded remix yet.
Bro, yeah, we have that Kehlani song Folded. I heard it when it came out, and it's blowing up now. It's like nominated for a fucking Grammy and shit.
Yeah.
We have this remix that we've been working on. We got a couple of remixes, but all the time I'm like, we gotta release some shit, man.
What's
going on?
bro.
But we've been fucking talking about this event has taken over our lives.
As it should, though. This is very important. You know what I'm saying? It's
important to us. It's important to the people that have put us on because that's really what we're trying to do is pay back to people that have helped us and put in good words for us and stuff along the way.
It's not going unseen.
Influence.
I will say you wear 20 hats at your own event, and you're putting out all the fires and making sure things work properly. It's not always like fun and games, especially when you're doing it yourself. We did Launchpad, we did Fall for House. I mean, I've done other events in the past. When you put that stuff together, man.
How long have you guys been in the scene for? How did all this start?
Yeah, really.
Let's go back.
Yeah,
let's go back in time.
So, a lot of us DJ in Ybor City, and I was making music. He was making music. We didn't know each other, but we had a mutual friend, or friends rather, Knox and Keys, and they were like, "Yo, man, you gotta check each other out." And we linked up, and we started making future bass and trap first, and then we just kind of morphed our sound, slowly into house music. And I mean, even like all forms of house music.
All
just
different
up until
styles.
like the last 12 months. So
it was. We had a break. So we made one song. We made a couple of songs, and then we stopped because I had some issues. I had issues like with with the police. So I had to kind of stay away from everybody and just get my shit done. Then I was able to get back into it. But once we got back into it, me and Randy we linked back up and we made a couple more songs, and it was like, damn, dog,
I think we knew we had like something special.
100%.
That's a good story. There's character.
And it wasn't just coming from us. It was coming from other people that saw us together and were like, bro, y'all work really good together.
That feels the best when other people come up to you. They're like, this is working. You're like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, it's like a yin and yang because me and Randy are really not the same person. I'm like, it's like he's very businessy and business like all this, and I'm like very low key. Like when I'm not DJing, I'm very introvert. I'm an introvert. I don't talk to nobody, and it's just, you know, he brings out a different side, and I bring out a different side of him, so it works well. Works well together.
And it's cool because we built this from the ground up, you know.
Yeah.
We, like, taught each other record box and how to, you know, get in and out of, you know, stuff quickly if we need to, you know, how to build playlists, how to basically do everything on record box. We bought the XZ together. I don't know if you guys remember that. Yeah. And we used that to get ready for the Millennium show. Actually, Hard Rock. Yeah, because like, man, I think it's time to jump from Serato to record box. You know, if we're gonna start doing shows together, and that was always the goal. So, you know, from
it was a necessity to move.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, that's what it is. Once you're in the industry the same way, you know, you have to practice the way you perform. And it's just like being in a sport. You know, you're talking about weather.
You got to get certain gear, and you gotta. It really is, yeah.
It's like, a bitch.
Yeah.
It's a bitch.
And the industry standard thing is what it is, but you have to recognize it, you know,
I think certain things you can get away with, but others are like, I do have to buy that. I just have to.
We dropped money on an AZ because of that, you know.
That's the thing.
Yeah, dude. I think, you know, starting out with what we had, you know, from being like nightlife veterans and then bringing that experience into something new and forming it as a group is really, really cool. Together.
Yeah, and honestly, we got a really good team too behind us. It's not just me and Randy. We have a few other people. Shout out to Zach. You know Zach Janzer.
Yeah, I don't know if I know him personally.
Okay, well you'll meet him for Jay. He does like all. I don't know if you guys seen our skits and stuff lately.
Yeah.
He's the one that puts all of that together.
Oh, that's fantastic.
That's cool.
You know, really.
You're gonna talk to him, bro. This guy's always coming up with skits.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh,
all of our stuff that you've seen us do for this event, it's all him.
Bro. That's what I'm talking about. I love it. It's very difficult. You know, you got to have a good imagination to come up with shit like that.
Bro, even the stuff like when we did the car salesman stuff, like the video that we did, the skit
Friday.
Yeah, Friday.
I was just like, listen, what if we just fucking did this, right? And then like we'll go through the steps. I have to. There's like bloopers of us, so just like 1, 2, 3 action, and just doing it over and over again because like I just came from a household of just like funny, quick motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And then like when YouTube was like first came out, it was just like making skits with the friends and everything. And I have so many videos on YouTube that are hidden and hopefully never see the light of day.
Yeah, it's okay. Look at the one with Post Malone. That thing blows up.
Yeah.
He's like dancing all weird and shit.
And that's it. It's a
high school project.
It's fun. It's fun.
Well, you were in theater too.
Yeah, I did theater for a while and like went to like counties and states and whatever, and like it was always comedy stuff. So then all of us growing up together, we have all kind of the same sense of humor now.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, you know, with music, he like yin and yang, like how you guys say, like he's definitely out at the shows and like DJing and stuff, and then I'm more so like at the house or like coming up with the skits or sometimes I'm like, yo, we got to make a remix of this, we got to do this. And he's like very technical, and I was also in band for a couple of years, so like I'm also just working off of the ear, and he knows music theory. It's
well, yeah, because if you let me do my thing, it would sound like, I don't know, like Rez. It'd be like robotic.
Yeah, and you know that's
I also have a big Santana influence, but like I don't know, you know, there's an idea of, well, this doesn't quite sound right. Like, you know, let's go back to the drawing board. Let's like strip back some shit and add some new shit. And like, this should sound more like this. Like,
it's funny. It's funny that you say that, bro, because I tell Randy all the time, I was like, bro, this sounds very robotic. I always say that. I'm like, dog.
Or 2017.
Yeah, like it sounds like we need to. So I feel like when things get like that, the best thing to do is to start over, right? You put that to the side. Like, I don't know how many times, bro, that we've been making songs and we got the whole fucking thing done, and I'm like, bro, the bass line is not good. It's not good. We got to change it, you know. And it's a bitch because like we kind of, you know, at the time, like we kind of like fall in love with it, but we just know that it's just not gonna hit the way it should hit, you know. And it's just it's a pain in the ass, bro.
That makes you an artist.
Yeah.
To want more, to dig deep.
Yeah. Every song we do, we learn something, no matter if it's, you know, just the smallest things. And over the past probably 6 months, we've learned that a lot of these tracks have the little hits, like the little single shots, you know, like that's what's making these songs instead of, you know, the full bass lines or the leads or anything like that.
Was it you that sent me that video the other day on Afrojack? like when he was in that plane with Skrillex, and they were like they were off to like some festival together, like overseas, and Skrillex was showing him like a project or whatever, and he's like, man, that kick just needs some more, and he pulled out like a pack of like 40 top kick hits and put it in, and he was like fucking blown away.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, and he was like, man, Afrojack was like, yo, I'm like really serious about my shit, but then there's Skrillex, and he's like like 10 levels like
well, he's like very technical.
Yeah,
that
he
guy's
does.
a
He
genius.
understands. I mean, he's got an intimate understanding of frequencies, and I mean, bro, there's music, and then there's like physics, you know. And he's in
For sure,
physics.
dude.
He's not in music
he's not
anymore.
even in music.
No, bro, he's a genius.
That's actually a really good way to put it.
Yeah.
And I feel like you
I love him for that, though. Yeah.
I feel like you really got to learn to overcome or accept at some point the fatigue of hearing the same sound or the same song and be like, man, I don't know about that now. I don't know about that now. And everything changes, and you just got to be like, okay.
Oh, like
take
analysis paralysis?
Yeah.
Like
just like, let's take a step back. Let's come to it with fresh ears. A lot of times, like, like on the Kehlani song, like, we did not know how we wanted to make a remix of it. And we'll send it to you guys. But, like, we didn't know what we wanted to do. And then we're like, okay, let's split up into, like, 3 parts. We kind of want to do something for this, do something for this. Let's change this up completely. And then we change this up to, like, we really like that. So now we got to go back over here and kind of make it similar to this part so it flows better. And then, like, that's just how it goes. There's just different ways of doing it. Hip-hop was a lot easier. When we were doing hip-hop, it was a lot.
Making a hip-hop song is infinitely easier than making a dance music song.
Yeah, well, you know, because with dance music, it sounds like there's a lot going on, but really and truly, it's not.
Well, it's the automations, too.
It's the automations, yeah, bro. It's a lot of less is more. Because at one point, this was years ago. This was probably like 4 years ago. Me and Randy made a song, and we sent it to Henry Fong, and Henry Fong was like, guys, there's too much going on in this.
That's crazy. And that Henry Fong got back to us and said there's too much. Come on,
he was like, guys, there's just too much going on.
We paid him for it.
Yeah, for feedback.
But still,
it was just like something that we needed to hear because, and still now, like I feel like we're still learning to do like layering the drums and all that. With our Latin shit, we got it nailed down.
Yeah.
But now we're trying different styles of house music, which lick is a different style of house music, and I think that it's unique. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whoa.
What was that?
What the hell?
We got a ghost. We got a ghost out here.
We got a ghost.
So what do you say we're on now, Mike? Like minimal tech, deep tech? Like kind of
more minimal.
Like Chris Lake, and
I say, the Chris Lake. I feel like it would be probably how we feel that day.
Latin Chris Lake.
Yeah, no, because we have a lot of unreleased Latin shit, but I feel like we got to a point where we know that music really well, and that's very easy to make to us. We wanted to try something a little different, more along the I don't know how to explain it.
Like Riordan?
Yeah, Riordan.
With Chris.
Yeah, the minimal tech. I just feel like what you said.
The deep tech is different, though. I know what you mean. That sound, that Riordan sound is definitely like, it's a UK influence. It's almost a deeper, like with the subtones.
You could actually
go
in the UK, very well with
like I mentioned
you guys have been going over there and like fucking sampling shit like internationally. I mean, like you guys aren't just talking; that you're doing it. You're going and checking out these other lands and other worlds and other cultures. And stuff.
Yeah, and I feel like that's how you learn as an artist, man. You don't have a sound. I heard this a long time ago. You don't have a sound until you have a hit, right? And when you have a hit is when they know you have a sound.
Yeah.
And right now we're learning, bro. Like we're getting a lot of support from we got Daniel Orpy, we got like I mentioned to you, Cyrus Hood, however you pronounce it. Kadu, Mr. Belt and Mr. Belts and Wezo. Yeah. Blanc. So we're getting the support, but it's because we're stepping out of our boundaries. We're trying to do shit that we have never done before.
Yeah. Right.
And it's working. A lot we get denied a lot, bro. Like our shit say, oh, not for us, not for us, not for us. Yeah. So
that's when we do gotta keep taking those shots.
Even
though.
James Hype with Defected, man. He said he made I can't even remember. It was like over 60 tracks though, for sure.
Yeah.
And he sent it to it all the time. Then they reach back for one track. They're like, yo, we need to sign this one. Like,
and Summit too.
Yeah.
Summit.
That was his first. Yeah.
He sent a track every week for over a year, bro.
Wow.
And no, not for us, not for us, not for us. And it's really it takes a lot of mental strength to see that, you know.
You gotta be a little insane. You know, you gotta be overconfident and a little insane.
Even Gary Vee was like, eat shit as long as you can. You learn so much.
You eat pieces of shit for breakfast?
You eat pieces of shit?
It's hard. It's hard seeing, but when you get the yeses, it just puts you. It's like being on top of this building.
Think about how large your foundation is too. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have like the full facets. You know, there's people out there. Yeah, you know, you could probably get signed faster if you buy a track, you know, and stuff like that. But dude, like, have you like mixed? Have you like mastered? Have you put it together yourself? You know,
yeah,
have
like
you
everything
ate
is
shit
us.
and done all the research. You know what I mean? So that if you maybe you do buy that track, you're like, oh, I understand it now. You know, I know what they're doing.
What we did recently is we bought a template, and not because to see how they're making a song, to see what they were doing. To make it sound the way it was.
How
they're, you know, leveling,
all of it.
How they're EQing, and really and truly, like, everything is done in-house. Like, we don't send our projects out.
Wow.
We mix and master. We build the track from scratch, and it's a bitch, bro. But I feel like we get more out of it, getting the yeses and the supports than,
it's that
you know,
much more worth
because
it.
we know that you know, whatever we're doing in that track, that it's right. You know, for these artists that play all over the world that are playing our shit, if they're hearing it, that means that something's clicking for them, and it's good. I think it's a good thing, you know.
Yeah, and that causes you to have like more of a raging fire for years rather than a blip in the darkness.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Which is, it's crazy right now, music with TikTok and like how many people are putting out songs and stuff. It's so weird because I feel like right now, I feel like a couple of years ago, it was easier to kind of like come out with a hit and like do it just a couple, like maybe 5-6 years, or maybe before TikTok. Like, okay, this guy's blowing up, blah, blah, blah. He's famous for like a couple of weeks, 15 minutes of fame, or maybe a couple of months, right?
Yeah.
Now it's like, bro, you don't even get that. It's like, boom, this is your week. This is it. No one's ever going to hear from you again.
Take it and get as much as you can out of it for as long as you can. Look at the Hawk Tuah girl.
What is this?
She was hot for like 2 weeks, and then it was over. People were like, stop saying that shit.
Yeah. What's the saying? What's the saying for that? What you used to say a saying for that we don't want to be.
Oh, I just said it. It was a blip in the darkness.
Yeah,
like,
was that what it was?
Like a little flame in the dark.
Yeah, that's what it was. A flame. We don't. We want to be like an everlasting.
Be a fucking bonfire.
Well, it's about the
I want to be a burning building.
Yeah. Fucking burning oil field.
Yeah.
This nonstop fucking fuel.
A tire fire. Just go out.
It just fucking stays lit forever, bro.
Motherfuckers want to be Pompeii.
And that doesn't come. Yeah, exactly. And that doesn't come easy, bro. Like, you know.
No, it does not.
Collectively,
that's serious respect.
Yeah.
That you're willing to put in the work, and you know,
every day we work,
frame
bro.
it out,
well,
you know?
you have to be either crazy or love this shit or be obsessed to. I mean, it's monotonous.
Yeah,
it is.
It is.
Studio time is magical.
Even my wife hears a song 1,000 times before it's ever released.
Ass, bro.
Yeah,
you know,
it's a pain in the ass. You know, I think that that making music is amazing, but watching people dance to the music that you make is it's like the best feeling in the world. And that's what we're doing this for. We're doing this because we want people to dance to our music. We don't want people to, you know, come and pay for shows just because we're getting to that level or this is that. We want them to fall in love with our music before they fall in love with us. And I think that's how we keep the everlasting burning, is if they fall in love with the music and then they see us as people, you know, I think that's a big thing.
Yeah. That EDC party, the afters we play, you could totally tell, bro. Because
shout out to Josh Lawrence too.
Josh Lawrence put us on to that. And you could totally tell, man, right after our set, you know, right after the next DJ started, you know, it was, wow, it was such an amazing feeling. Like there was 150 people in the living room just like cheering for us.
Wow, you know? That's so sick.
It was a really, really good feeling.
In the living room with a giant dildo attached to the fucking fan. It was ridiculous. Bro, it was, listen, dude, it was, I told Randy, I was like, every time you walk underneath the fan, you better duck because that thing's going to rub against your head.
It's a sign of good luck. It's a sign of good luck.
Like, slap it while you walk by.
Honestly, it was one of the first times. It was probably one of the first times that me and Randy together have experienced when we were done DJing, everybody just start cheering and clapping, and it was awesome. Probably one of the best feelings in the road, and that's what keeps pushing us to want to make music. You know, it's
unbelievable.
Well, it's indescribable when you like. Something similar for me. What keeps me going, what always inspires me to continue to perform or to continue to create or continue to fucking work for 24 hours straight to erect a stage, you know, like when you can create a moment or when you can be a part of creating a moment, it is euphoric. You know, the adrenaline, the serotonin that you feel, it's a drug. Yeah. And you get a little addicted to it. You get, you know,
it is very addicting.
You know, somewhere between being a musician being a musician, a magician, and a fucking a junkie.
A good type of junkie.
Bro, I'll tell you what, man, I wish so much that like Dom Dalla or like Ofai or somebody was standing right there, because they said they had some artists come through, and you know, we can't say which ones, but man, like just somebody standing in a room, like a label A&R, you know, there were other artists from Miami in the building.
Yeah, there was talent managers that stopped us, man. I mean, the whole night we were there. So our set was only an hour long. We ended up playing like an hour and 15 because the dude after us, long story, but he had a laptop and was running record. It was just a lot. So when we were finished, man, it took us 30 minutes to get, I mean, the house wasn't that big, right? So it took us 30 minutes to get from where we were DJing at to the outside because...
And it was only 20 feet away.
Yeah, and it was just everybody was stopping us and saying, yo, we want you, we want your information and this and that. And I had a bunch of USBs with our EPK, our recent show, all of that. And I was like, here you go.
Music. Yeah,
that's it.
Ready to go.
Stickers and all kinds.
Yeah. Well, we didn't give no stickers out, but that we probably should have done that. We have these $100 bills.
I like the sticker things, you know.
Yeah. we have here. Look, hold this real quick. I'll show you.
You got them? What?
Yeah. Check this out. Don't spend it all in one place.
So this is what we use. I'll give you guys both one.
Oh yes, please.
This is normally what we
do. Dude, you guys need to bring these to the Tampa event, dude. Oh, this is badass.
Shout out to Vanessa making those.
Yeah, Vanessa made those. It looks like real money, baby.
It feels
bro.
Like money. Damn, y'all got a fucking print press? What the
Just wash them, make some money.
You got the number on it? Wow.
QR code on the back.
Yeah,
MNX we trust.
Bro.
And EDM we trust.
That
very well done.
Is probably
QR
the
code?
most.
This is better than
this is the smartest marketing I've ever seen in my life.
Fake money. Usher money?
I think it was Usher's one of them that they went to a strip club and threw it.
Yeah,
one of those artists.
Damn, that's messed up.
What was that? But it wasn't like it wasn't like this. Like
what was that DJ that was really big back in the day? He used to like do turntables.
AM.
DJ AM.
I think that's where we pioneered that from.
Yeah, because he would every show he would have the confetti cannons, but they were filled with the fake money like that.
Fantastic.
It had his face all over us, and he would shoot them out.
They're like,
oh shit, I'm going to the bar and buy a couple drinks. Nah, play it.
We'll put this in. At least I'll put mine in the studio, so it can always be
somewhere
in the podcast.
I think that's like another thing about us too. I think like our style is kind of like a little more nostalgic. You know, you could probably tell, like, I got corduroys on, and you know what I'm saying?
Embodying the 90s a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit, you know, like, I think for, like, the last photo shoot, we had, like, Blockbuster and, like, MTV.
I had a Home Alone shirt on.
Yeah, bro.
Like the Goonies, you know what I mean?
Our skits, the skits that we have, I'm a huge movie buff. I'm pretty sure you got to be, too, if you're in theater.
Yeah.
So a lot of our skits, I reference movies from, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not really like comfortable on camera, but once like I'm comfortable with Zach, and when Zach starts recording us, it's like it's like natural.
Mike turns on, boy.
Yeah, like I turn into a different person, bro.
That's fantastic.
But it's difficult, dude. It's difficult. You get in front of that camera. I give it to the people who are doing this shit for real. You know what I'm saying? They got to be doing this shit in a couple, few hundred people. So.
It's crazy, bro.
I'm not shy being on the mic, really, but like I am pretty camera shy, man.
I hate talking on the microphone. Like this is cool, but like if I ever did a wedding or something, bro, I'd be like, I'm bringing someone.
Butter, dude.
Yeah.
That's totally
I
my
learned
thing.
from him to do the MC thing, and now I just sold over.
When it comes to weddings and stuff, he's just so natural. My thing is like sometimes we've done weddings and stuff. I'm like, how the fuck do you pronounce this name?
Dude,
and then if I mess it up, it's that stuff is like.
You ask him to give you a phonetical adjustment.
Yeah, we do it, and I'm like, and then I'll second guess. I'm like, this can't be just Ryan. It has Ryan or something.
Well, sometimes it is that. You look at it, Ryan, and then it's Ryan, you know, or like.
It's
They'd be like, why are you churching it up, man?
Dude, I had a really bad experience when I was cutting my teeth as a wedding DJ. You know how like there's a lot of people from like South Korea named Gwen.
Oh,
it's
Wen.
like Nguyen,
In Guyan.
I never had a friend. I never had someone with that last name.
Yeah.
So it was completely foreign to me. Like I was like, what? How do you pronounce this? And they pronounced it, and I'm like, wait, come again?
I actually have an upcoming wedding with shout out to my boy. His last name's Win.
Win.
Yeah.
Well, now you know. Like you know that. I mean, for me, I was. And they didn't want to just say like Mr. and Mrs. Gwen. They wanted me to pronounce phonetically the first and last name of both of them.
Oh my god!
And like the wife's name was gonna be hyphenated. So like you know, I was like, dude, no,
you just like go up to them like, please don't make me do this.
Or you gotta love it when you got the complete ultimate mental load and it's like a song for every couple and there's like 10 couples and you gotta pronounce all the names, first and last names. Yeah,
you gotta have one of those mics. What are those mics called that strap onto you?
Oh, the lavaliers.
Yeah.
Mics, dude. Oh.
That's how I feel about some DJ names too, bro. Like we get supported by some people, and I'm like, God damn, who the hell is this?
It's all caps, but it's like Roman, so it comes together.
Yeah,
it's like why? What the fuck?
Why did you do this?
Yeah, whoa.
Why did you make your name in Wingdings? Like, why did you?
Did they play dubstep?
Yeah. Well, that's in the bass world. We're diving deeper into the bass world now because. Like you were saying, you find your sound. Apparently, our sound is more with bass music and trying to create those larger sounds. Yeah. But yeah, you get some weird names.
You do. I was part of a bass duo a long time ago called Impound, and we were doing shit all over. We were signed to new management, and the lady's name was Corinne. She did. I don't know if she still does it, but she did Nitty Gritty.
Okay.
She did Henry Fong, and a couple other people, but. That taught me a lot about music in the industry. Being with her, she taught me a lot. Just how to act around these people. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of these people that we meet are very shut off. You know what I'm saying?
A little particular. Yeah.
Yeah, they're very shut off. They're not going to talk to you, and if you say the one wrong thing, they're going to shut you out like this. And sometimes it's best when you meet these artists to not even talk about music. You find out a few facts about them if you don't know. Ask them some personal. Yeah. I will tell you this: we had an opportunity to open up for Green Velvet, and he stayed after and he answered every single question we had.
That's cool.
Every single question we had. His whole team was fantastic.
Oh yeah.
And. We appreciate it,
There's some artists that we've opened up for direct support, you know what I mean, and we got the room right, everything was perfect, you know what I mean, and like the manager comes up, clears all the entire space, like no photos, like bye.
Yeah.
Get off the stage. And it's like, damn, bro, like, like we just warmed it up for you.
Yeah. We won't mention the artist, but we actually just did a recent show, and the manager, the artist was the coolest person in the world, but the manager was like a fucking dickhead.
Yeah, that's how it is sometimes. Man. That's how it was in the old days, and that's still.
It's part of the game. It's part of the game. At the end of the day, we still shook his hand. We still said thank you. We still said it was nice meeting you. And that's how you got to do it, bro.
Yeah, there's weird politics and weird business stuff that goes on in the background.
Everywhere.
Yeah. I feel like, if I got a great artist that's opening for me, wherever we're at in the world, we're never going to be,
too busy,
too larger than life. you know, to like take a photo with somebody right before our set, you know what I mean, and maybe talk to them after.
A good example is Chris Lake. Chris Lake did a show in Boston, and I think he stayed for like 2 hours or an hour and a half after signing, talking to people, and just like showing these like. They're the reason a lot of people don't understand. Those people are the reason why he's able to do what he's doing today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, not because of his music, not because of anything. It's because those people continue to follow him and enjoy what he's doing. You know, he's doing what he loves. Mm-hmm. So I think that's transpiring into people wanting to talk to him and get to know him personally as a person instead of as Chris Lake. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that's what we want. We want people to get to know us as, you know, as Mikey and Randy, you know, like they don't, you know, they're going to know us as MNX, but really and truly, the Mikey and Randy is what makes MNX.
Yeah.
You know, like ourselves. And when you're yourself, you be yourself, there's nothing can go wrong. You know what I'm saying? There's just, you know, we've always been ourselves, man. We've had people treat us like dog shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They overlook us and this and that, and it still happens. And we take it with a grain of salt, bro, because we know what we're doing and the support we're getting and all that is working.
Yeah.
You know, and one day they'll see it, and by the time they see it, you know, it might be too late. Yeah, it might be too late.
Sayonara.
But we'll never be the type of person to be like, oh, nah, fuck them. They never hit us up before. You know, sometimes people need to see the spark in order to run with it. But
it's true. You run into a lot in the music business. You got personalities. I mean, like, everyone's an artist, and artists have their personalities, and some are just fucking pieces of shit, and that's what it is. We haven't run into too much here and there. Like, we'll deal. We've done, I think, more so in the hip hop.
It's just more of the for us, because we're, you know, you guys are running into almost a different caliber of people, right? There's an upper echelon of the talent, getting in, you know, working your way into different rooms, and, you know, talking about different, you know, all these agents and all these talent in the same room and stuff. For us, we're still working up to that point. So people in our room, it's more of like a crab in a bucket mentality. And we talked about that on the podcast with different people, and, you know, you can look at it as like, you know, ants pushing someone up out of a hill, or you can think of it as like more of a crab in a bucket. You know, everyone's pulling someone down. So it's just, who are you going to be and how are you going to approach it? And
I agree.
I think we've, you know, over this podcast and over the time we've known you guys, we've gotten to know Mikey and Randy pretty well. You know?
Yeah, for sure.
We appreciate you having us up here on the 40-second slide.
I don't even want to look down.
For anyone with heights, there is an indoor area that you don't have to be on the balcony.
When it's your turn to play, like, you're gonna be grabbing the wall. Like,
I'm gonna be strapped. Look, you see that metal thing right there? I'm gonna bring a strap so I can strap to it.
Strap in. Handrail. We're gonna make sure the DJ stuff is like kind of on the building side, not on the handrail side. So you're not butting right up against the handrail.
Yeah, for sure.
This is a cool spot for you guys, man. I'm so excited for you guys.
Excited.
I think it's gonna be a great show.
We just met you today, but Elijah, you've been a big supporter.
Yeah,
you've always hit us up, bro. You when we post stories, you reply to them, and you know, we really want to thank you for having us. Even though Randy won't be here, it's still, with me here by myself, I'm still representing me and him.
Absolutely.
And it's thank both of you guys for doing this.
Thank you guys.
No, this was long overdue. We appreciate it, bro.
Both the podcast and the booking and having you guys play on one of our shows. Like,
actually, you know, we got something after this. We'll talk about it. I got something to talk to y'all about, but we're looking forward to doing a lot more with y'all too.
Yeah,
please.
Let's do. We're always down for whatever. I don't know what we never turn anything down, bro.
Yeah, I mean, unless it's just something that doesn't suit.
We guys want you to DJ naked.
I don't
know about that.
It's okay to say no at that time.
That is available though.
Depends on the crowd, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm a bit shy. I don't know.
Is it going to be cold?
How cold is it? Is it? Okay, I could do that.
Yeah.
But thank you, man. That means a lot. You know, and that's all we've ever tried to do is go about things the right way, right? And go. Yeah. There's not necessarily. There's a lot of wrong ways, right? There's not a right way, but you got to create your own path and do things organically and with.
And it takes time. Guess, you know? It takes time, bro. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And Jay is a good person to start off with. This is y'all's first show, correct?
We've done stuff here here and there. You know, we've done stuff in Gainesville, but yeah, this is our first.
Yeah, like we've done. We did a 420 event at the Nest in St. Pete.
Oh, okay,
we did that one. That was fun. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and that was same idea. You know, we gave Geo and Collective and a few boys that have really shown us love. We gave them the opportunity and paid them and stuff. But
yeah, I feel like when you start investing money, that's when you know it's like a lot bigger.
Yeah, but this one is, you know, big relationship, cards on the table, you know, kind of putting a little bit of a
risk involved,
putting your foot in the door. Someone's trying to close it, like, no.
and that's the thing, is like this one's so important because this is the launching. Because after this, all the rest is easy. After this first one, it's, you know how they say it's kind of like, you know, every other million is easy after your first million. Motherfucker, I'm pinching pennies and dimes for this fucking million right here. We're super excited.
Well, then you got a nice concept though too, you know. So make sure you get it all on film.
Oh yeah, bro. Absolutely. That's the thing we were talking about earlier.
Colin on the drone work.
If they don't come to this one, man, like the FOMO is gonna be real.
Oh yeah,
it's
bro.
Gonna be real.
Yeah, because the vibes are gonna be fucking top tier on the top of this building. Literally top tier.
Top tier.
They can't be higher.
Of the tiers.
Well, thank you guys so much again for coming out.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Bro, MNX, Randy, Mickey, thank you, bro. Mikey, bro, thank you guys so much for coming out, man.
Appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate it, man.
What an incredible time. This has been episode 216 of The Final Mix. Peace out, y'all. Till next time, and get your tickets.
Peace.
Don't fucking forget.
Don't forget. Perfect.